In this video, I'll be testing out this Loolinn drone while visiting some old trails where I learned how to mountain bike. But first, let's unbox the drone. It comes with everything you would need on a beginner drone and even a phone mount. It's a super beautiful day today, so it's perfect for a quick video and a drone test. I haven't ridden my downhill bike in a while and I feel like it's time to take it out on a ride. So we'll be using that bike today. We've arrived at our first feature, and it's a small hill down into a jump behind this pillar. So I'll be testing the Loolinn drone in this area. It's definitely a great area for practice. My first impressions on this drone is that the drone is super easy to fly. It was pretty windy here and taking off is still easy. And since I had the drone on expert mode, it was able to fly against the wind with control. Landing it is also super easy because all you have to do is hold the throttle down and let the drone do the rest. The drone is actually super easy to fly and it's really intuitive. It even has an auto takeoff feature on the phone app and on the remote. So I'll show it to you right now. Press it off and off it goes. So now that I'm done practicing with the drone, I'm going to set it up to film a couple shots and see how it goes. So I'm going to set up my camera right here while I have the drone here to see my descent down the hill. This is the shot from my camera perched on the rock. This is the footage from the drone. The footage we see here is pretty laggy and shaky, but it's because my phone had a bad Wi-Fi connection with the drone. So I went online and found an example of what the footage could actually look like if you had a better connection. There is a second camera on the bottom to help keep it relatively still, but this is still a very beginner budget drone and it still does a pretty good job under a lot of wind. So I've been out for about 2 hours now and I've only used one of the batteries that came with this drone. It comes with 3. It definitely gives you plenty of time to learn with, and this thing is super easy to fly and super good in wind. If you're trying to film with this, it's not the best thing to film with, but you can definitely get some practice in. But anyways, if you are interested in getting this drone, I will have the link in the description below. Now we're going to head further down the trail after I play around a little more. With this last jump, it's time to head into the trail to see how it's held up over the years. We've made it in, and it looks a little different. One of the big jumps are gone from over there. The berm I made, I think like 2-3 years ago, is somewhat still here. This little tree jump is still here, so I guess I'll do that today. And there's this new feature, but I think I'm going to save this for another day. Everything does feel pretty smooth, but maybe it's because I'm riding a downhill bike today. The overall flow of the trail is just like I remember, and it feels really good to just ride down this portion of the trail again. Now for the drone. It may not be the best at follow cams, but you can definitely use it to take more scenic shots like this. The footage is still a bit pixely and laggy, but I'm sure with a better connection the footage would turn out much nicer. The drone camera also doesn't actually record audio, so any sounds you hear with the drone footage is added in. Here's another shot of the river before we continue down the trail. We're heading to the highest elevation point on this trail now, and it comes with a rewarding view. Well, we made it to the scenic part of the trail, so I'm going to use the drone to try to get some scenic shots. I practiced flying the drone in this area for a bit since the ground was pretty far below, and I didn't want to lose the drone. After a couple of minutes of practicing and speeding around, I was ready to try capturing some footage of the valley. With this drone, I was finally able to capture a different angle of this area, and it was pretty cool to see the scale of the valley. Overall, I think this is a great drone for beginners, and I would definitely recommend it if you want to learn how to fly. Well, that was a successful drone flight and a nice trail ride. So now I'm just going to take a nice relaxing ride down the trail. Well, thank you for watching this short video and revisiting these old trails with me. I definitely hope I get to ride more in the future, but for now I'll see you in the next video.